And I also didn't say too that Fresh Air was one of my father's favorite shows. He all the time he was like, when are you gonna do that Fresh Air? You know. he would if there's a heaven somewhere, my dad is definitely smiling.
I spoke with Molly Ringwald earlier this year. When we come back, we'll hear from another film icon who also started out as a child actor, Jodie Foster. I'm Tanya Mosley, and this is Fresh Air. And its commitment to sharing ideas and encouraging meaningful conversation. Support for NPR comes from the station and from Bank of America, offering access to resources and digital tools designed to help local to global companies make moves for their businesses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/banking for business. And from Indeed, designed to be an end-to-end hiring solution for businesses of all sizes to attract, interview, and hire candidates all from their platform. Learn more at Indeed.com/NPR.
You are not a man. An animal.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, adapted by Kate McCall. Starring Stacy Keach as the creature. Next time on LA Theater Works. Tonight at 9 on WHYY.
In the latest episode of Travel, we investigate why it's so much easier for Americans and Europeans to travel the African continent than it is for Africans themselves.
It's, I think, part of the larger question about blackness in the world. Black people who are able to move easily have to become citizens of other countries, right? You know, or naturalizing other places.
Join me, Maria Mbazela, for WHYY's Peak Travel. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
Green tea farmers on Japan's east coast have been calling it quits as the price of tea has plummeted and consumers change their habits.
Young people don't know how to brew tea. Do you think it's true?
That's right.
Because they only ever drink tea from a plastic bottle.
Yes, that's right.
I'm Marco Werman. That story in the day's top global news next time on The World. Tonight at 11 on WHYY.
This is Fresh Air. I'm Tanya Mosley. Jodie Foster has been in the public eye since she was 3 years old as a copper-tone girl on TV commercials. At 12, she was nominated for an Academy Award for her role as a child sex worker in Martin Scorsese's 1976 film Taxi Driver. Foster has had an illustrious career as an actor and director, winning 2 Academy Awards for her roles in The Accused and Silence of the Lambs. Terry spoke with Foster in 2002 and asked her about taking on challenging roles from a young age.
When you were 12 and a half and got the part in Taxi Driver, was your mother afraid of what you'd be exposed to playing a child prostitute?
Well, you know, first of all, I had been an actor since I was 3 years old, so I had a long body of experience, and my mom really took me to all sorts of movies and took me to R-rated movies whenever she could, and, you know, we talked a lot about politics, and we talked about deeper things, and I grew up in Hollywood, so I was exposed to it all over the place. I knew the work of Martin Scorsese and knew what an artist he was and had seen Mean Streets and had also done Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore with him. So I don't really think it was that big of a consideration. It was a consideration, for example, for the Board of Education. And at that time, they weren't, they really wanted to know that I would not be emotionally damaged by playing this part. So they